What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Sweet and Savory Barbecue. I'm your host, Jamie Trader. Today we're going to be doing Old Bay BBQ chicken legs out on the gateway drum. Let's get started. We've got some regular chicken legs here. Picked them up at the grocery store, pulled them out of the packaging, put them in an aluminum pan. They're going to cook in this the whole time. We're going to keep it pretty simple. We've got some of our original barbecue rub here. We're going to start with the back side, that way our top side stays nice and pretty. And just go along, and we're going to season them with that barbecue rub. Make sure we get a nice even coat over all the legs. Once you get the back sides done, we'll flip them back over and do the top sides. Sometimes you want to come in there and pull that skin up. If you touch the raw chicken with your hand, make sure you take a break and wash it. It doesn't have to be perfect. These aren't for our competition. These are just to eat. So we've got our bottom side. We've got our skin kind of pulled up on them. We're going to season the top side. You don't need to go real heavy on the chicken. It's not a very big cut of meat. So what I like to do after I get our seasonings on is I like to take a little bit of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil, any kind of oil really, and just do a little drop right down there at the knuckle and kind of rub it in. That's going to help that skin from breaking right there and keep our chicken looking nice and pretty. It won't affect the flavor at all, so you don't have to do that, but that's just something that we like to do. So we've got our skin oiled up. Now we're going to take some unsalted butter and put it around the edges so it melts down into that chicken and it doesn't wash away our seasoning. That butter is going to provide a lot of flavor and it's really going to help with the moisture content. You can also baste with the butter, and that'll help get that bite through skin. We've got our gateway drum fired up here. Started it with just a basket full of charcoal and a couple of wax starter cubes. Got a chunk of cherry on there. Take the lid off. And we're gonna put this right in the pan, right here on the grates. We'll come back and check that in about an hour. We'll see that butter will be melted, and we'll give it a baste. We've had our chicken on for an hour now on the smoke. We're going to take a peek at it. Look at our color. Color's coming along pretty good. We're just going to take a basting brush and go down in there into that butter and just baste each one. That's going to help that skin get bite through. It's going to help it golden up. And it's also going to impart a lot of flavor, a lot of richness from that butter. We want to do this fairly quickly on the drum so we don't lose our heat. Close it back up. So we're gonna come in here, take a peek at our chicken, see what we got going on. Looking pretty. We're looking for at least 175, up around 180 is really good. That one's 182, 183. I'm gonna call these. We're gonna get them inside, get them glazed up. We're gonna get our Old Bay BBQ Sauce glaze on our chicken. I'll leave a recipe for that on the screen and down in the description. Really simple to do. We're just gonna take it over and dunk it in our sauce that we've warmed up. I'm gonna use a rack just so it can kind of drip, doesn't make a mess. We're just gonna do each leg like that. Not real heavy, but a good even coat. Glaze is giving it a pretty color. And doing this is also going to help set that skin a little bit since it's been in that butter bath. Alright, we're going to get this back out on the smoker. It's going to take about 8 minutes to glaze and then we'll be ready to eat. Chicken's been glazing 8 minutes now. It's time to get it off. It's looking beautiful. We'll get it off, get it inside, get it on a platter, and it'll be time to eat. So we got our chicken back off the smoker. It's been glazed, got it on our platter, and this is exactly how I would serve it. This is how I grew up eating Old Bay barbecue chicken as a kid at my grandparents' house. Before we dig into this, we're just going to run through one more time what we did. We started out with some chicken legs. We put them in an aluminum pan with some unsalted butter around the edges. We seasoned them with our barbecue rub on both top and bottom. There was no Old Bay on it at that point at all. Put a little bit of oil right here on the knuckles. As you can see, they didn't break, at least not most of them. Then we got them out on the smoker running at 300 degrees. On the Gateway drum, you could do it on any grill or smoker. Just keep the temp steady right there at 300 and you'll be good to go. Once they hit the internal temperature we were looking for, which was about 185 to 190, we got them off, glazed them up, got them back out and glazed them for 8 minutes, still sitting at 300. Now with chicken like this, you don't really need to let it rest. It's small enough and it holds its moisture well enough, so we're gonna dig right into it. I'm just gonna get one right here on the end. It's still piping hot. See if we got bite through skin. Not quite bite through on that one, but it's still bit pretty cleanly. As you can see, it's all the way done. That sauce has got a lot of good flavor in it from the Old Bay. A really unique sauce. And for me, like I said, it brings back a lot of memories from my grandparents' house. This was a summertime staple for us, and I hope y'all really enjoy it. So thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And be sure to check us out on all our other social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll see y'all next week.